Welcome to the Maldives!
We've been here for about 5 days.
It's been amazing. We've done a lot of things, but today we're gonna do one thing that we have never done.
We're gonna go and swim with sharks and stingrays.
So we're excited about it. We're gonna go to the meeting point and let's see how the day goes. In the Maldives, there's about 1,190 islands, of which 200 are inhabited and 160 are resorts. That basically makes one island for every day of the year for about 3 years. So you have plenty of options if you decide to come to this place. Also, there's 26 atolls in total, which are basically a group of islands. If you see it on a map or from the sky, it just looks amazing, beautiful. It's like a circle, also bounded by very clear water, and then the water gets darker. It's just unbelievable.
So a lot of people think that it's really expensive to go to the Maldives, but I think there's two types of ways that you can travel here. You've got the private island resorts that are all inclusive, that can be quite expensive, but you've also got the local islands that you can go to, and that's where we're staying. So we're staying on Guraidhoo, and we've really enjoyed just being on the local islands and seeing how Maldivians live. It's been really nice just to immerse ourselves in their culture rather than being on a private island where it's very much catered for just tourism, which we were going to go and do that, but we also thought that it would be a lot of money just to go and spend a day on a private island that looks just as beautiful as the locals, when we can actually just spend that money on an excursion to go and see the sharks and the stingrays, and we thought that that would be much better for us. So that's what we're going to do. So we've got our flippers and our fins and we're ready to go. Looking forward to seeing the nurse sharks. I can't believe that we're actually about to properly swim with real big sharks. It's so exciting.
For this tour, we are paying $65 per person, and it includes the fins, the goggles, the towels, and lunch, as well as drinks, I believe.
Yeah.
So my name is Satu. First we go to the shark point. It will take around 35 minutes. Before that we will try to find the lucky dolphin. Okay, after shark we will go Fulidhoo Island and we will see shark and stingray and we will feed, take videos and everything, okay?
Oh my god, look at them. They're everywhere and they're literally swimming like meters away from that island. Is this the first time you see dolphins?
It is, like in real life. I've seen them on TV, but I've never actually seen them in real life. This is so amazing!
Alright, we've seen dolphins and now
We're gonna swim with them!
okay, I guess this is it. They're right here.
We were really lucky because of the amount of dolphins that we've seen so many times in such a short period, and I think we're quite lucky because we get told that all the time whenever we're having animal adventures. We see something and they're like, you're actually really lucky because we haven't seen these in days.
The thing is that they were kind of swimming deep, I would say like 10-15 meters deep,
but we also did get to see them swimming right next to the side of the boat as well. It was just so insane.
For swimming with sharks, what we're going to do is that we're gonna lay on the water and they're gonna take shots of us with the drone. That's not included in the price, you have to pay a little bit extra. I think it was like
$10 or $20, but when you're on there, you're going to take it up from the high and you're going to be able to see all the sharks swimming around underneath us. So exciting!
This video is gonna be called
So exciting! So we're going to get onto this blow up bed, just like this lady is here now, and then they're going to take a drone and they're going to float it above and you'll see all of the nurse sharks that are underneath.
This is gonna be fun.
It's going to be so fun!
Time to swim with the sharks. A basic rule is that we have to keep our hands as close as possible to the body, and we cannot use them to swim because basically they are being fed, and if by any reason we happen to touch their nose, they might bite our fingers or our hands.
Or they might mistake our fingers for food and they're like chomp on them.
And we don't want that.
We We've just finished swimming with sharks. It was absolutely amazing.
It was crazy. They are huge, first of all.
Yeah, well, there were some littler ones and some bigger ones, but what they did was they fed them with like all the like fish and stuff, and then we got to like swim under and right next to them while they were taking videos of us. I literally had nurse sharks swimming side by side and above me. It was incredible. But also, after they did the videos, they gave us all time just to swim around and just spend time with the sharks as well. So we were just swimming and diving, getting as close as we could to them without touching them.
Overall, it's been so far an amazing experience, and it's getting even better because now we're in a local island called Fulidhoo, and if you look there on the water, what is that?
You can see more stingrays. So we're going to get to see the stingrays up close and personal right next to the shore, and we're on a completely different atoll. I think it's the Vavavu atoll that we're on right now.
Something like that.
Something like that.
We just finished having our food. It was pretty good, but we didn't have time to record anything because we're just so hungry.
Yeah, we just ate it.
There's basically two kinds of beaches in the Maldives.
You've got the local beaches and then you've got the bikini beaches. So on the local beaches, people dress more conservatively because this is a Muslim country, so you want to be more respectful of the religion and the beliefs, so you cover your shoulders and your knees if you're going into the water or even if you're just hanging out on the beach. And then at the bikini beaches, that's more for the tourists, where you can wear your swim shorts or your bikinis.
So it's not like you as a tourist cannot swim in the regular beaches. You can do it just following and respecting the religion and their culture. Normally people, since you don't want to come to the Maldives and being all covered up with your clothes, you just go to the bikini beaches, and that's what we're gonna do now. I mean, just look at this, the most beautiful color I have ever seen, and once you leave the beach, it's so easy to take it off. What are you doing?
Making a sand angel. It is stunning. It is crystal clear.
The thing is that I believe it's almost impossible to be disappointed at any beach that you hang out in the Maldives.
But we were told that the island that we're staying on, Guraidhoo, has got the best bikini beaches in the entire of our atoll. And we actually agree with that because we both said that that was probably our favourite island.
After spending some time in 4 different islands, we were like, this is it. This is the perfect beach in all senses. And when we come back, after we finish the tour, we're gonna show it to you. As you start watching our videos, you are gonna realize that normally we have the tendency to go to places by ourselves, by public means of transportation, and to explore things really on our own terms.
But there are some exceptions. Sometimes we will take tours like we are today because we know that there's experiences that we can do that we're not able to do on our own. For example, we couldn't rent a boat and we couldn't go and swim with sharks on our own today. But we knew that we wanted to do this experience and we love the idea of it. So we're more than happy to pay for these sorts of things when we can. But otherwise, we typically like to experience the world firsthand for ourselves rather than through the lens of a tour guide. Which is ironic considering this one here is a tour guide. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my oh my, like the boys too shy, ain't gonna kiss the girl.
Excuse me?
What?
What the hell was that?
I was just juicing my boobs.
Okay. This is the reality of having cute pictures with the rays and with the sharks. You need to feed them for them to surround you. We're gonna take our photo with the rays.
And the shark.
This is just insane. We have the rays right above our feet. We are back from the tour. It was fucking amazing. We loved every second of it. Yes, fucking. I can say fucking amazing because it was. No?
No.
It rocked. And I lost my t-shirt. Reason why I'm wearing a different one. And now we're gonna take a walk in the island so you can see the beauty of the place where we have been staying for 5 days.
This is the beautiful beach that we mentioned earlier.
This is, according to locals, the best bikini beach in the whole atoll. If this is what the ocean looks like when it's getting dark and the sun is setting, imagine for a second what it looks like during the day.
And one of the other things that we love about this island is when it comes to this time, you can see all of the seaweed is exposed. And one of the reasons why we chose this island was because it's a local island. We like to immerse ourselves in the culture, but it was also really affordable. It was about $50 a night.
Yes.
And it's a lot less developed than some of the other islands that are a little bit closer to Malé. Our island only has one big building.
And it was finished a couple of months ago. Amazing views, by the way. We went to the rooftop just to check it out, and you can see the whole island around. Gorgeous. In that resort island right behind us, people are paying maybe $600 a night. There are luxury villas out there that cost $5,000, $10,000 a night. And I always had that concept about the Maldives.
That it was just so expensive that you could only go there if you had money.
Yes.
Same.
And I was worried. When we arrived to the Maldives, I was thinking, oh my God, this is just gonna cost us so much. I'm gonna go bankrupt. And this
has been surprising, hasn't it?
Yeah. And this is proving to be a very affordable trip.
Yeah.
We have been eating for $25 a day. It's great.
Yeah.
We also spent New Year's Eve here, and it's pretty cool because we only found out today that everything that was happening that night, it happened for the first time. So apparently the man who owns the hotel that we just showed you, he organized and threw up this big party. So we were part of that celebration that took place for the very first time in the island.
One of the things we've noticed when the tides are low and you can see all of the seaweed is that a lot of locals come around here and start looking for things in the seaweed. And this lady showed me a big bag of shells that she's been collecting, and her son told me that they collect them and they boil them, and they used to be used as local currency, and I think now that they use them to make things like decorations and jewelry to sell to tourists to build revenue for the country.
Metal coins started to be introduced in the country between the 13th to the 14th century, so it's been a while, over 600 years since they don't use this anymore to pay for goods and services. But imagine how cool that was. Look at where we are! We came back to the port, we have our fins, we have our goggles, and
we're gonna go and see whale sharks today. Or we're gonna hope to see them. They said there's like a 50-50 chance, but we usually get lucky when we're on animal encounters. So fingers crossed we get to see the biggest shark in the whole world. Okay, so we've just spent an hour and a half traveling to another atoll, and they've just said we're about to jump into the water to go and snorkel with the whale sharks.
We are supposed not to swim above the whale sharks, not under, only on the sides, and I believe he said on the back as well.
Not at the front either.
And always keeping a distance of at least 3 meters. Could they eat us?
I don't know. We've just come all the way this way, and they've said that they can't see the whale sharks, and now everyone seems to be heading in that direction. So hopefully we will get to see one at some point today. So it looks like there's definitely been a sighting, because look at the speed that we are going at, and the same thing is happening with all of the other boats we've just showed you just now.
I never imagined this being so hard, and I do understand that because it's a huge animal, not easy to find, and everyone wants to see it. It's looking like a real hunt to chase the whales. Look at this. Boats everywhere, everywhere. Now apparently what we're trying to find is bubbles. If we see bubbles coming to the surface,
We jump.
unbelievable.
The whale shark is gone again though.
The quantity of people here is just insane.
I think this is the most amount of people we've seen at any point during our trip to the Maldives.
Crazy, there's so many people here that we couldn't find our boat. The people that is with us. This is a freaking adventure.
I was so worried the boat was gonna leave without us.
We are back to Guraidhoo, finished our tour. It was, a good day, though we didn't get to swim with the whale sharks.
No.
A little bit disappointed about that.
Yeah, we had a lovely day. We did get to swim with manta rays, which was amazing, and we got to see dolphins again. We did try and find the whale sharks quite a few times, but by the time we got there, they'd swam away. And I think the amount of people that were also looking for them, it felt like it was a bit chaotic. There was like a little bit too many people, which I'm not surprised the shark swam away. I would swim away as well if I was a shark. But since it's our last night here, we're gonna go and see my nurse shark Joy over on the pier point.
You won't get over Joy.
Oh, I love Joy. Listen, me and that shark have a bond. I go over there every morning or evening, and she comes and welcomes me. And he doesn't believe me, but I literally will shout, Oh joy! And the shark comes back. Tell me that she's not coming because I'm calling her.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you in a minute the reason why the sharks come, and it's not you calling them.
She came because I was calling her. There was no food involved.
Sure. By the way, this is an amazing time to see the rays just swimming right here by the port.
Look,
because
just over there.
Ah, fuck
Joy.
off. That's not joy.
Joy.
Joy is coming because of all the food that is accumulated here, not because of you.
She swam away and I said, oh joy, joy, and she swam back. She came to me.
Say bye to Joy.
Bye Joy. Why am I getting emotional over a shark?
Are you crying over a shark?
I'm not crying.
Let me see you.
I'm not crying. Oh, well if I start crying then it's because you poked me in the eye.
It's been a bucket list.
I mean, swimming with sharks has been a lifelong dream of mine since I was a child, so I'm just so excited and happy that I've done it, especially with the types of sharks we've done it with.
Especially with me.
And with you.
Yeah. So thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the button, subscribe and like it, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye Joey.
Bye Joy. Bye.